Wasn't much going on, but got a little bit busy this weekend, so I didn't have a chance to post the video on Friday. So going over today's trade journal, it's pretty interesting. I thought that market was going to push up because we opened over 5,900 this morning. So I'll go over that real quick, and then we'll go over some of the VX algo signals. And then after that, we'll go over where you think the market is going to go at the end of the video. So market pretty strong, huge push above 5,900, went bullish here. And then I thought we were going to hit the 5-minute MOB. So I'll show you real quick. I thought I was going to hit the 5-minute MOB here for a bigger take profit, but that didn't happen. Flip bearish after we lost the 1-minute MOB. So as we go downwards, I started to flip bearish and took it down a little bit, and that made some good money there. Actually closed the day around 1,100 today. So that was pretty good. But today was one of those days where we saw a lot of huge whipsaws, and this is one of the days where this is how you know market maker is here to really screw people. They're whipsawing, so they have this huge push up where people think is bullish, and then bam, they reverse it downwards, right, to bearishness. And then this is where a lot of people would flip bearish, because when you see heavy selling volume, it naturally pushes down more. We even have X3 sell signal at the bottom here at 10 a.m. And as soon as we got that signal, market makers flipped the opposite direction, moved it back up to 59.17. Then market structure flipped bearish over here, which tells us there's more seller than buyers in the market. That's essentially just telling us that, the push back up is very low volume and it was still net sellers market. So then at this point, you want to short the top of the range here. So this is the resistance at 59.17. You can see how that played out pretty well. So here, 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 right? And then that eventually becomes support for this next push up. So then tested 4 times today here. Eventually broke over the 5th time, and then we back test that support, and then we went up pushing higher. So if you shorted this range, you would have probably made money based on the market structure being bearish. Then 11:26, we had another sell signal, which had the last push down a little bit. Could have gotten 5-6 points there, not much, but pretty hard trade. Then 2 p.m. we had a sell signal that somewhat marked the bottom of the market. This is just market maker scamming again, where that sell signal didn't work that well. So these 2 X3s did not work well yesterday. Then went up pushing higher, and then overnight they pushed it back down to profit after they squeezed everybody out. So where do we think the market's going to go in the next day or two? Let's take a look real quick. So 48-minute, there's no real true direction. There's a lot of up and down whipsaw here. And naturally it looks bearish because we're losing and we're coming under all these moving averages. But they keep pushing it back up to kind of squeeze the shorts. And what they want to do here is just eventually get people to weaken. They want to weaken people's motivation to short at this point just by keeping in this range and pushing it up, right? 195 minutes is a little bit toppy. Daily has a little bit more opportunity to move up. Weekly is also a little bit toppy as well. It can also mean strength. So going into tomorrow and the next few days, I would say as long as we're above 5,900, we're pretty bullish. As long as we're above 5,900, we can continue to push up. If we lose 5,900, I would say we're bearish again. If we lose 5860s range, I would say we can potentially pull back to 5800s or 5790s. I would love to see that. And then if we lose this MOB here, then we can completely flip bearish. So it really depends on what the market is going, what the situation are. There's a lot of developing news and narratives, and we'll see where the narrative goes. But as of right now, we're pretty indecisive. So I hope that helps. Good luck trading this weekend. Hope you guys make a lot of money. And just keep these levels on watch, that 5,900 level and the 5860 level on watch. Those will be like your kind of clear direction of where market is going. So good luck, and let's make a lot of money this week.